Aj, aj, aj. Pap, 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 pap. T. Och så gör vi... De är låsta. Ja. Nej. Jag är så trött.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Men...
Aloha Mora.
Ah.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Ja, det börjar bli dag. Då byter vi quest.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Capulso. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Yep.
Stay back! Confringo! Potato! Confringo! Capulso. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos. This has a moth imprinted on it. Same as the door. Capulso. Confringo. Lumos. Protego.
Hey.
Lumos.
Ja. Am I doing it?
Down I go. No other way. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Repulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh!
Oh. Jag vet inte. Jaha.
Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Leviosa. Protego. Leviosa. Repulso. Protego. Repulso. Accio. Confringo. Repulso. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Repulso. Protego.
Men många ska det ju vara.
Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Repulso. Lumos.
Ah.
Reparo.
Nej.
Lumos. Repulso. Confringo.
Nej men. Alltså jag så här nu. Oj.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo.
Ja men för helvetes jävla.
Depulso. This looks even more complex. Lumos. Confringo. Depulso. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo.
Ja jävlar. Alltså. Var inte meningen att trycka på. Utan den där. Så hoppar vi ner. Nej. Det här blir inte bra. Vi tar den därifrån nu.
Lumos.
Kommer jag ju inte upp. Ah.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Depulso!
Ah!
Confringo! Lumos.
Det var en till. Vad det jag tänkte?
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwind. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Kolla vad vi fick först. Den kan vi kolla sen.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
Allah! Allah Akbar! Allah!
Om inte jag vaknar, eller jag var vaken innan så vaknar jag nu. Gilligt starkt så mycket. Vad vill jag slå? Pende. Jag har den. Spelar väl ingen roll.
There they are.
God morgon, god morgon.
The Ashway.
Novice luck.
Lumos.
Ah, fel.
Confringo. Incendia. Leviosa.
You're no match for me.
Protego. Confringo.
Expulso. Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
Protego.
You'll have to fight eventually.
Confringo.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Capolso.
Expulso. Encourage you to fall off. What are your thoughts on electricity? Expulso.
Confringo. Confringo.
Det var jag Olof. Ja, jag har precis vaknat. Jag har inte kollat på Formel 3 med.
Confringo. Depulso.
Flash of inspiration. Expulso.
Yes.
Jag tänkte inte på att det var så pass. Klockan är så pass mycket. Ah!
That's it.
This is for Rookwood! I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
You're going to regret that.
Confringo.
Catch Mine! You've made a great mistake! Is that the best you can... Oh.
Så. Jo då, det är bara fint. Jag inväntar Formel 1, men det är inte innan klockan 4, så jag nu spela lite.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done! This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep
Då jävlar.
quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Då hoppar vi till Hogsmeade. Ja, en annan har bara 2 veckor kvar. Fan vad tiden går fort. Alldeles för fort.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Ja, något mer jag får
I've
eller?
not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Ja, men.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the 3 broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Vad har ni då? Hej. Jag tänkte jag skulle kolla igenom mina grejor. Igen, där hade vi ingenting. De var sämre. Ja, det är sämre. Ja, den ska vi kolla upp först. God morgon, Vonne. God middag, Vonne. Jag har fått reda på att det är middag. Det är inte morgon.
Deke? Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find...
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Jag skulle ställa mig där och sen
Deke
ställa
loves an
frågor.
outing.
Han kunde väl fixat så han bara... Väldigt fest igår. Oj. Ja, det är gött vonne. Och jag bor bara fint. Söv länge då. Jag har kollat på Formel 3 och Formel 2.
Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw him.
Han har inte gett mig den än.
It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Fel.
Compulso.
Nej, fel. Det var inte det meningen faktiskt.
You got one!
Yeah.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Bra. Ja, då flyger vi dit. Jag behöver lära mig detta spel.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Okay.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Ja. Så vi gör så här då. De tycker man ska Levioso. Sätter vi det där med.
Levioso. I'll look after you.
Jag kan ha 10 i väskan. Bra, då vet jag det.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Här kan man bara behöva en utav var. Ja, jag behöver inte flyga, nu var ju i närheten. Upp. Hallå du.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Hur är vädret i spelet som svensk sommar? Regn och rusk och... Ja, vi gör så här. Jag kom på. Tjena Bogge, hur är läget? F. Yes.
Levioso! No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Nej. Nu har vi en av varje.
Not going to hurt you.
Nu har vi en utav... Ja. Förra gången hade jag en jävla massa utav varje. Det kanske inte var så bra.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and
Hoppas du har det
sound.
bra också.
Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Vi behöver inga fler sådana, utan vi drar tillbaka. Enklast möjliga. Nej, den får ju inte vara dum va. Då kan man bli som jag. Jag är en knäppis.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Åh jävlar vad just. It's my happy place.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Nej, hur var fan man gjorde? Det var så här kanske. H står det ju för fan. Är jag blind eller? Ah. Ha, den är fräck Mooncough. Och jag fick en svart den gången. Ingen plå.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peggy
Men det är för... Ja, det är fan fräck.
will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Då är det den här gilles vill ha.
Most excellent.
För vad är den andra nu då? Här. Då kunna då äta. Och så har vi lite såna här.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Vad man säger om det. Vi behöver... Vem till att börja med då? Vad är detta här? Du ser, mycket jag inte har gjort innan. Jag står här. Bara äta först innan jag gör det sista. Sen. Det gör jag sen. F. Nu är vi det på... Ja, den kan vi ta.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Ja.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Vad har vi gjort det? Nu kan vi åka till Hogsmeade och sälja. In the middle of the night. Och 3. Jag springer alltid vilse på de här ställena.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks.
Kolla
So
här,
if you're
jag hittade den.
smelly, you'll have to work it out. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to
Jajamän.
stop by whenever you're around.
Nu ska vi in i baren. Det gjorde vi. Det där. Nej, oj, nu kan vi gå in. Jag är helt 100 på
Aloha, Mora.
att vi kan gå in här och hämta en sak.
Mine now, Demi guys.
Har ju ändå ett par sidouppdrag här vi kan ta i alla fall så länge.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Jajamän.
I'll try to go
Ja,
and
jag
see
kan
her
inte
when I
fråga för
can.
mycket.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Tror det inte någon här med? Jo.
He'll see it was a mistake, Party.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacular he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it.
Massa slåss mot massa grejer.
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous... Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Stop! Plant bandit!
Aha! Jag får inte bli upptäckt. Ice.
How to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Hello, Hamora.
Så. Ja, så noga.
Where is that venomous tentacula? Confringo. many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole place. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Confringo!
Alltså han var borta nu. Okay. Aha.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Ja, vi ska ha lite pengar för det. Ja.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen.
Yep.
Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Och den... Det var en hatt vi fick in. Ah, den låg... 21. Det var inget nytt. Men man måste låsa upp all den här skiten. Ja, den behöver vi inte ta nu. Vi ska ta den här först. Hemskans vad det piper. Ska vi se. Ner ska vi.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Greetings!
Nu var lämnet nummer 2.
Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alahamora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alahamora known to wizard kind. At least known to me. Keep looking for those moons, You'll save my sanity and we
Ja,
may
men nu
get
kan vi
to
den i alla
bottom
fall.
of whoever's behind.
Onani.
What if he sticks like this?
Alltså man springer mycket i de här trapporna. Jag kunde ju faktiskt tagit en lampa. Ja, jag kunde tagit en lampa. Jag kunde tagit den lampan. Bra ställe att ha en klass på.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Åh nej, vad jobbigt.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
manageable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I
Very
must
well
admit,
done.
I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descendo!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Så jag ska prata med henne med och fråga vad som har hänt i skolan och så bla bla bla, så får jag bort dem på rockklubben.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Inte det någon abbade?
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing.
Frågan vi ska ha lite
That is
slagsmål
one
sen
word
med
for it.
lite
And I'm certain you will come to understand many
Vikingar.
things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
här uppe finns en. Kan vi göra natt?
Mine now, demi-guys.
Haha. Och vi behöver 13. Det ska finnas 6 till det. Bra att veta. World map. Vad var det jag skulle med? Då gör vi så igen. Det blir inte så mörkt heller när jag spelar. Fler spel borde kunna vara så. Det är tid imorgon. Det blir imorgon.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Ja, vi går in och slåss. Har vi ingen tid att hålla.
Confringo. You won't stop. Levioso. Protego.
That was meant for me. Your spells glanced off of me. Not quick enough. This'll be a laugh. Much too slow.
Descendo.
Now to find out what happened here.
Jaha, jag har 25 sådana. Ja. Okay.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Jag ska göra en sak först. Måste sälja.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Om vi var där. Kunde man gå neråt då eller? Ja, vi kan ta det en annan dag. Det är ju sidoquest så det är ju inget. أول ماب. Damn guys, har funnit det är bra. Då kan ni... Han vill ha.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Jag orkar inte dem nu. Eller? Vi kan inte orka nu. Vi tar och flyger.
You'll regret crossing my path.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It must lead to something grand.
You'll enjoy your time in Irondale.
In Irondale?
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist. I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected you'd be interested, and wait till I tell you about the rumours surrounding this particular puzzle. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge of sorts. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when... Perhaps you could take a look. I'd be rather interested to hear what, if anything, you find.
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
I should look into the statue Madam Twiddle mentioned. Hello, nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. The name is Porrick Haggerty, and this is my shop. What may I help you with?
I'd like to ask you about your shop, if you don't mind.
Certainly, that'd be fine. What would you like to know?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? It's good luck for me you stopped by today.
Det har jag ju, det har jag. Den kan vi ta.
Thank you for your patronage. Glad you were able to stop by.
It's a good thing we have all of
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. This looks like the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned. Why are there so many vases around here? I suppose I should try to find all the vases. I think there should only be a few more vases.
Ja, typ 5. Två.
Nearly finished. One more vase. That's it. I should tell Madame Twiddle about what happened. Mrs. Twiddle,
Ska vi
your
slå
husband was
vad?
right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh,
Ja, men att hon sitter och tittar.
how exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
Nu ska vi se här.
Revelio.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Ja, det var det här. Ja. Hihihi. Är det ändå i byn så ska man ta de här.
Mine now, demiguise.
Då kan vi göra så igen så får vi dag. Den kommer ut. Jo, det är bara fint. Okej. Inväntar Formel 1 till klockan 4. Så jag tänkte jag ska köra lite Assassin's Creed snart med. Valhalla. Ja, just det, man får inte flyga överallt.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
Aloha Mora.
Ja, är du själv då, Bogge? Är det bra med dig? Jobbet! Det hoppas jag inte behöver göra innan 2 veckor. Byta jobb, fy fan. Kan man utmana en del med, men inte alltid kul. Trivs man på det där man är.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiaye, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today?
Alla har det. Det har jag. Behöver jag inte köpa. Avskin, niffleskin. Jag behöver inte riktigt den heller.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Den handsken ska vi ha.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
Ja, precis. Det är det jag menar. Ska man till ett jobb så...
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Fans med... Ja, jag behåller det. Ja, jag kan säga det till någon annan.
Revelio.
My mother used to say
Här kommer jag och burstar in.
Revelio.
Kommer jag in här?
Alohomora.
Tar vi det först. Vi hittar en damage guys här med. Och tacka rubbade Runa som lärde mig det att jag kunde... Ja, den är inte... Att man kan ändra kläderna här ute, det hade jag ingen... Jag kom på det väldigt sent.
An intruder!
Ja. Vilken är snyggast? Jag tycker fortfarande den är cool. Vi tar den. Lilla lila. Svart och lila är så jävla snyggt. Hade jag på bilar i GTA för.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Nu ska vi lära oss Dark Magic.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Jag har redan varit här inne och snott grejer.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Det är nog bara en fis som inte kommer ut riktigt.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch.
And she knows how to keep students like my brother
Små tjejer. Nej.
and me in line.
I do miss
Nu
Hogwarts.
spelar ju
But I
kille.
wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something
Förra
about your
gången
uncle
jag
being
spelade
an
det var
explorer,
det
but refusing to go
Jan-Olof
after
och
Ranrock's
Kenny
loyalists.
som fick välja.
I must say,
Jag
I
var inne
wasn't
då.
prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Däremot så spelar jag alltid som mörkhyad. Jag vet inte varför. Det gör de flesta spel. Som man kan välja.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes.
Det är nog bara för att förr fanns det inte
I apologize on behalf
alternativ
of
att vara
my
det.
nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right.
Man har äntligen fattat att man kan vara det,
Nothing can be done for
det
her.
mesta.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne.
Jag vet inte, det har bara blivit en
Goblins
grej.
aren't likely to
Jag vet
explain
förr kunde man inte vara det. Det var
anytime
nästan bara
soon. Giving her hope
vita
is cruel.
som spelade.
The only thing to do now is
Eller som man
keep
kunde
Anne
välja
comfortable
att vara.
and
Nu
stay
kan man vara
out of the
alltihopa som
loyalist
tur är.
way.
De har äntligen fattat att det finns olika typer av människor.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children.
Här kan du till och med vara
Especially
transgender
Sebastian.
om du vill.
If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how
Good
Sebastian's
day.
faring.
Han var ju inte glad. Har jag missat någonting här inne eller? Var det den på baksidan?
Revelio.
Ja. Så har vi en tid där borta, kan vi ta det sen.
Why will she not listen to me? She's
Vi
my
tar den nu
sister.
igen.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
har tagit allting här. Vi vill se.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Undrar om Ken är ute och kör Saab. En jävla snygg Saab är det.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Allah! Allah! Akbar! Allah!
Det är så jävla bra. Ja, nu ska vi fightas.
Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Descendo! Protego!
Arrogant child!
Confringo!
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground! No! I will... You've made your last mistake. You fight about as well as a
Asså?
puffskein.
Du är lila.
Such arrogance. Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Confringo!
I won't rest. Had enough. Do you think this is funny? No! Not quiet enough.
Protego!
Shut. I won't rest. Let's get this over with. Cover up wise coming back this way. There you are.
I've been fighting since before. Levioso! Capulso!
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Ja, men det är kul att slåss.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for every... I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Revelio.
Hänga så. Det var tredje.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Ja just det, ja, det där när de kom. Man kan inte hoppa in där.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor.
Isadora.
Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house.
Yep.
You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn
Lumos.
about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Depulso!
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Seems these journal entries are from I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos.
Då har vi klarat första grejen på den. Tror jag. Ja.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Det är Isadora.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Here's to you, and here's to me. Shall we ever disagree? Fuck you, and here's to me.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Man aldrig ihåg vad det är man går ut. Ominous kommer så här.
Near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark.
Den är bra den. Alltså tänk att lägga en sån. Den måste vara blöt. Nej, det fanns inte en närmare. Jo, det fanns det visst. Nej, det är Conny vi har spelat in i fikarummet. Jag har ju sagt det 1000 gånger. Nu får ni lära er.
Oh, that's why you were so bothered.
Was bothered. It's enough trying to memorize dates of things without...
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way. And I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time. Even
Folk säger att tjejer inte fiser, de tutar. Jag har ingen aning om det.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
Ja men, det har vi gjort en gång så det kan vi göra en
I
annan dag.
can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
Nej, nu, alltså man... penis. Alltså jag tycker inte man borde... När man bara för man pratar med den så borde man inte få uppdraget. Man kan välja när man ska göra det. Kan jag tycka. Nu har vi kört detta i 2 timmar. Det är snart dags att vara viking. Jag funderar på att starta upp de andra med.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Wait.
The Pinch Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend.
Hello again, Adelaide. Any word of your uncle?
Still nothing, I'm afraid. I'd be grateful for any help you could provide. As I mentioned, he'd planned to set up camp north of here.
Jag vet. Jag tror vi gör det en gång till.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the stars.
Oh, dear.
Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking
Subway
observation,
got.
you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Observation deck. Grillat med bea och jag gillar, sa jag det? Jag gillar chilibea. Det är fan den bästa
You can
bean.
share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Bring it into focus. Correct. Do you have some?
Now, I
Nej.
expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours
Chilibea.
outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor,
Och vi är
it's
på
freezing
samma
out.
spår där i alla fall.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Fryser de? Ja, det är höst för helvete.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Jag hoppas nästa spel kommer
Thank
ta,
you,
alltså det här
Amit.
är ju skit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Måste jag göra det nu eller?
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius?
Fuck.
Use a telescope. It's a dog, isn't
Men ska jag ta med mig något härifrån eller? Fuck.
Confringo.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Potions.
A pristine night.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Har hon en pratbubbla över sig? Nej.
The perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Sorry.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Jag kan ha
Happy
den.
to be here.
Jag kan ta den
It is
också, ja.
good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Tidy. Nej, jag får sluta hålla på.
Confringo! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
En lyra.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your
Helt
contribution was
överväldigande med.
invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Alltså, det var roligt. Gobbledygook. Vad är det? Har det varit Nettie vi ska möta där? Den har vi inte gjort. Den tar vi. Ursäkta att jag skrattat innan. Gobbledygook. Det lät så jävla roligt. Nej, Hogsmeade. Frågan är. Level 3.
Revelio.
Ja, det är sån jävla ord kan jag inte göra nu. Nej. Balloons! Oh.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
I should investigate.
Jag gör.
Fine now, Demi.
Aloha Mora.
Frågan är om jag ska göra det uppdraget eller om jag ska... Vad tycker ni? Ska jag färdigt uppdraget eller ska jag köra AC? Alltså jag gillar detta med... Åh, där fick jag den. Tackar. Får vi ett nytt uppdrag där. Vi tar hennes uppdrag till början med.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he...
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you.
Ska vi göra huvuduppdraget med då, Jan-Olof?
A bit lost without him.
Så det är gjort.
If
Då
you
tar vi
wouldn't
AC
mind
efter det.
gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Eller ska jag köra detta
I
fram
can
tills
certainly try and find some
det
for
är
you.
2 timmar till.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potions.
Jag bara ställer frågor, jag
Sirona
hoppas jag får
also
svar.
mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Horklumps med.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Är det långt bort? Nej. Gena.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Ja, men. Regnar det ute? Lite sak samma.
Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters.
Kommer det spindlar och fanskap.
That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll,
Ja, inte.
avoid it altogether.
Confringo. Descendo. Descendo. Confringo.
Ah!
Levioso. Protego. Descendo. Confringo. Descendo.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Squads.
Revelio.
Ja, just ja. Hon vill
This
ha
must be
tillbaka.
Sorona's box of letters. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have.
Ja, men det har varit rea på det. Jag vet inte om det är det nu, Jan-Olof. Detta är faktiskt jävligt kul. Det blir roligare och roligare. Jag hoppas nästa
I
blir
should find
multiplayer.
Mrs. Brottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk clumps.
Hårklamps, det låter så jävla illa. Ja, som vanligt. Jag kör på easy för jag suger på detta. Snart kan jag nog kunna köra på normal. Jag börjar lära mig kombinationerna eller så. Knapparna.
Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Brottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk clumps for you, and I found Sorona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sorona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sorona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Varför har hon ytterligare uppdrag
Shane
redan?
Bardolph thought dark magic was...
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Oh, det var gött.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I
Ja,
don't.
du gör helt rätt.
I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for
Jag går
our
tillbaka
beloved
och lämnar in
hamlet
det,
or
så kör vi
our
main-uppdraget.
Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand
Också.
up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Kanske.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Vi skiter i det uppdraget så länge. De kommer vi göra sen. Quest, det var Dear Friend in Need. A Friend Indeed. Till och med. Då tar vi de andra sen. Det löser vi. Detta är... Kommer nästa och det är multiplayer, då får vi köra Jon. Men vi får hitta någonting snart med. Det var ju roligt att spela med. Fast du var grymmare än vad jag var. Och det är du alltid.
He's been burgled.
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good
Detta
memories.
är första gender, alltså transgendern i spelet. Ska jag säga, jag har ingenting i Outpost va? Har vi tagit alla? Vi tar den med, sen så... Eller ska jag ta den? Det är inte långt kvar innan Formel 1 börjar. Ska vi köra vikingar eller ska vi köra... Och så låsa upp hela kartan sen jag väl.
Over here, quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
What's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Oh.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I wonder what that does. Deposit. That did it.
Ah, jag har inte den.
Glacier. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Det var här fingret av här för mig.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Kan man gå...
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Depulso. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up.
Aha!
I knew you could do it. This way.
Jag är överjävlig. Norma, jag hoppas på Lewis Hamilton eller Lando Norris, men jag tror faktiskt Max Verstappen.
That is the main keep.
Jag tror inte Lewis ligger i ledning länge.
And the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
Jag hoppas Lando Norris eller Oscar Piastri gör någonting bra.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff? Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted.
Måste jag hitta en ny väg.
There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Ja, klart hon gör.
That curiosity young people can't imagine would never end well for them.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Confringo.
De är...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Så jävla bra. Och bara skit. Åh. Nej, jag var tvungen att ta han. Penis.
Come here,
Protego.
Protego! Confringo!
Lumos.
And I haven't even had my tea yet!
Confringo.
Ja, Lite bra är jag. Ja.
Aloha Mora.
Vem hoppas du på, Roma? Om du är kvar. Jag har varit jävligt, alltså Oscar Piastri, han har fått mycket skit. Lando Norris är värde. Hamilton är värde. Det var kul om det inte blir Max, men jag tror det blir han. Var här någonstans Figgen?
I hope Natsy's having an easier time of it.
Aloha Mora.
Ja, jag gillar inte Max. Jag har inga problem med Max, han är i talang. Men han snackar alltid skit om andra. Han gör likadana grejer själv. Det retar mig. Jag är alltid sur på andra för att fast han gör samma grejer själv. Men skitsak samma. Det är racing. Man gör stunder i stunder sätta. Saker i stunder sätta hit. Nej, Max är bra.
You're going home in a wooden
Oj,
box.
jävlar!
Levioso!
Confringo!
Protego!
Depulso!
That's the
Levioso!
Incendio!
Aloha Mora.
Jag tycker de är likadana bägge två, om man säger. När Mercedes var som bäst, då gnällde Red Bull. Och när Red Bull är som bäst, då gnällde Mercedes. Så att, jag håller med dig. Jag kan tycka likadant som bägge två där faktiskt. Det är därför jag hoppas Lando Norris eller Oscar Piastri hade varit mycket roligare. Jag har alltid gillat McLaren också. Sen gillar jag Fernando Alonso, men jag tror inte han har en chans. Så det... Där har du, jag håller med dig lite där faktiskt. Att till och med Hamilton kan vara värre nu. Vilken bra. Jag tar den till att börja med. Låst. En bättre, då tar vi den. 7 bättre, ja, tar vi den. Ja, faktiskt. Det gjorde han. Sen kan man, ja. Ja, jag håller med dig. Jag håller med dig helt full. Jag ska inte käfta emot. Inte det, men... Nu har de inte tagit en pole position på länge heller, så att de känner väl... Hur fan ska jag komma upp här nu då? Fuck, jag ska ju upp. Jag kommer inte förbi här. Ah. Nej, jag gick fel. Jag ska upp. Här ska jag upp. Fan, dum igen.
I-Wing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Homora.
Hurry!
Yeah. Jag tror, hade Alonso tagit poolen då, så hade han varit likadan. Fast jag gillar han bättre. För min del får gärna Alonso vinna. Alltså det blir ett roligt lopp hoppas jag. Bara det blir ett bra lopp så är jag nöjd. Silverstone var ju riktigt bra.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Jag tycker det är dags för han att lägga ner den faktiskt. Jag kan hålla med där. Jag tycker, om man jämför han och Alonso, tycker jag Alonso har blivit mer... Alonso var också lite svinig förr. Han har blivit mer human. Han firar det han ska fira. Det är så olika med det här F1-förarna nu, men... Ah!
It's incredible, isn't it?
Ja, det är ju snyggt spel detta.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter
Vi
say?
måste ha killing
That
cursen.
Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Ja, det här är så jävla bra spel så det... Har ni inte detta och... skaffa det. Perfekt då när man vill bara sitta och ha det lugnt. Yes, nu har vi Highwing med. Nu är det Spectra. Fan vad bra.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
Jamen. Kan vi avsluta med det? Så gå och pissa bara. Vad är Dick?
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
Ah, okay.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Vad var detta för mitt rum då? Jag har inte ihåg det här. Ah! Kan ni vara här ihop nu då? Jag blir så glad. Ah, så jävla bra. De här har jag inte träffat. Varför kommer du? Men jag får ju bara tacka och ta emot. Kan man bygga... har inte lust upp Playhouse och sånt. Nej. Nej, får ni vara. Coolt. Vad det jag missade förra gången. Men. Tack alla som har blivit och tittat idag. Ni är så jävla grymma. Och tack alla som tittar. Nu kommer jag att starta Assassin's Creed Valhalla en stund. Ni som hänger på. Ni som inte hänger på. Tack som fan för att vara inne och tittat i alla fall. Så hörs vi. Tack och adjö för stunden. Hejdå!